Well, this is not just any dumping ground. This is electronic waste, and right now we're told it is the fastest growing waste stream in the world. Just think about it. People are getting a new one of these every couple of years. The old ones can't go in the trash, and they can't go in the recycling bin.
But that doesn't mean they can't be reused. Heidi Wigdahl shows us what we should be doing with our old electronics and why some say it is more important than ever.
When someone pulls the plug on an electronic, it can end up here in St. Paul.
Are you a Ramsey County resident?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Oh, well, I would never put it in the trash, right? That's just wrong.
This 91,000 square foot warehouse
It's a workout.
is a place to recharge.
Here are some of the items that are going to be potentially refurbished.
Maria Jensen is with Repowered.
I'm assuming this is some kind of gaming computer.
The nonprofit collects electronics that get refurbished, or a majority of the time, recycled. Covering everything from the sorting to the separating.
Yeah, I done seen some things.
There's metals in our electronics, a really, really valuable, high demand metals that are in our electronics that can be recycled and reused.
I'm looking for the circuit board in here.
Circuit boards contain precious metals like gold, silver, and palladium.
You can shred electronics full unit, but you're going to end up with a less pure product.
Repowered removes them to recapture as much as possible.
Before I got this job, I had no idea about any type of electronics. I just used them and threw them away. But now I know it's way bigger than that.
How big? That's a big question. To find out more, Repowered got involved in a pilot study with Macalester professor Rupali Podki, an Iron Range Partnership for Sustainability's Marlies Riffle and Keith Steva.
My wife and I comment that we don't want our grandchildren 30 years from now saying they knew about climate change and they did nothing.
Electronic waste is the fastest growing waste stream in the world. But out of the 266 plus million pounds of e-waste available for recycling each year in Minnesota, Jensen says only 23.7% of it gets captured for recycling.
And if they put it in their trash bin, then it's going to either end up in a landfill where it can leach into our water supply, or it will end up in an incinerator, which is even worse.
Instead of feeling powerless, they looked at 62 different elements and found annually the state's e-waste is worth $2.8 billion.
It's worth recapturing, and it's worth recycling.
The study estimates it would create more than 1,700 direct jobs, including in northern Minnesota.
These are jobs that they won't go away once the mine closes, right? Because the mine isn't going to close. Our electronics waste stream is growing every year.
Currently, Repowered has to ship recyclables out of state to get shredded.
Wow, they really cleaned house.
They go overseas to get smelted.
It is still a cheaper and more environmentally friendly process.
And new, more environmentally friendly options to recover metals are popping up in other countries.
We feel Minnesota can become a leader in this space in terms of developing the technology, processes, and legislation.
That includes updating a 2007 electronic waste law. Instead of paying to recycle items like big TVs, Repowered wants local free drop-offs. To fund it, there would be a 3% eco fee on electronics.
Research shows that if you have free and easily accessible drop-off points, people will bring electronic recycling if you provide them with the information they need to do.
That's for you. All I need is your zip code.
Of the more than 3 million pounds of electronics Repowered collects each year,
The motherboard.
10% gets reused.
I love keeping these things out of the garbage because this is powerful technology.
Everything in here is refurbished.
Items then get resold at their retail stores. All ways to put the power back in our hands. And how about this? We're told if all the copper could be collected from the state's e-waste stream, it could supply enough for 155,000 electric vehicles each year. Or if you captured the silver, you'd have enough to produce 441,000 solar panels each year. There are options for where you can drop off your electronics. A quick Google search can help you find a place, but keep in mind there could be a fee. Randy and Julie.
All right, interesting stuff.
Yeah,
Thank you, Heidi.
good to know. Thanks, Heidi.